Good afternoon, everybody. Happy Friday or Good Friday to you all. I am the Panda Photographer. I am a travel consultant and travel photographer and documentarian. We are at Penn Station, and the storm is coming. So, with that said, the storm is coming. So, ladies and gentlemen, I am the Panda Photographer, and I am asking for a little bit of some assistance here. Let's be honest, I don't have a luxury of money, and I just spent money replacing cameras. Wasn't predicting the storm was going to be a problem. Now, we have been traveling since the pandemic started. We've been going from city to city, to city, to city, to city, to city. Welcome to New York. And today's live stream, I want to also talk about what happened to me this morning while I was out shooting photography, or light painting, to be exact. But thank you for tuning in today. So with that said, the reason why I have a mask on is because, one, cases are up in COVID. Two, I know you guys hate the C word because I also dislike the C word as well. Three, I'd rather be safe than sorry. With that said, everyone, as the Panda Photographer, I try to document everything that has taken place in the real world. YouTube hasn't been showing me love lately, so if you can, subscribe, like, share the content. And if you do like the content and you already like my content, you like my personality, hit that thumbs button up. It makes a big difference. This teaches YouTube how to support each other. With that said, the storm is coming, and it will be here tomorrow evening, tomorrow night. But it will be raining, drizzling off and on tomorrow early evening. So that's the start. And then Sunday, all day, nothing but rain, rain, rain. So yes, this is your Panda forecast. If you want free shower, come to New York, Sunday, August 22nd. Get your shower on. There's nothing wrong with free water. But with that said, everyone, it's coming, and I was not expecting this. No one was, actually. Everyone's just like, what? What storm? What storm? Like, well, it is coming. It's going to not hit us directly, but it's going to be off the coast where we're going to feel, we still are going to feel those high winds, those gusts up to, they say up to 45 miles an hour. Oh, my Panda. So I'm not quite sure if I want to be out here in the elements in 45-mile-an-hour winds. I've done that before when camping, and that was dangerous. So lesson to be learned from the first time, don't do it in the big city. This is not forests and trees. So with that said, everyone, we are actually on 32nd Street. So we are in the back of the Penn Station. So with that said, everyone, I really wanted to also just let you guys know that, you know, I've been okay, I've been alright. But this morning, going through that altercation with that guy, you know, I try to have respect for this guy because he's younger, you know. But when you are under the influence of drugs, you know, under the influence of some type of narcotic, I can't talk with you, and you don't even remember my name. So I don't want to, and I was actually in the middle of something important. Guys, I just post 3 photos. I didn't post quite the few that I wanted because that's what happened. This morning I woke up, I decided to wake up at 3:30 in the morning and then go out there and retake those shots. And here's a homeless guy that I've been seeing around, been bothering some people lately. But what did I think he was going to try to attack me? So I kicked him one time on his knee. You kick me? You kick me? He said some profanities. He's like, I'm calling the cops. Let the cops know I'll be here waiting. Mind you guys, I had all this stuff out. I was there for another 10, 15 minutes. Cops didn't show up. Because think about it. Black guy hits white guy. Oh yeah, they're going to show up. So that's how I know they didn't show up. Like, yeah, this homeless guy, this is probably the same guy. I don't think this is his first rodeo either. So keep that in mind. So please do subscribe, like, and share. And take my experience with a grain of salt. Okay? But, you know, at least the cops didn't show up. Because the cops is probably saying, yeah, it's probably one of those homeless people doing something. But that's another thing. All lives matter. Officers. You should have showed up so I can tell you what this guy's been doing lately. I got him on camera a few times in my live streams doing something weird on my Instagram feeds. It's like, it's another ending story in New York City. Not everyone is perfect. I'm not perfect. I'm definitely not perfect. Oh my panda. I'm not even close to perfect. If I was close to perfect, I'd be 99.9% pure. That means still a virgin. But I'm not. I'm a sex addict. But no. But I just wanted to share my experience in New York City so you guys have a better understanding where I'm coming from. And yes, I put myself at some risk here, carrying around this gear, but look how the gear is packed. Secure bags and secure cases. When someone looks at it, they think twice, like, yeah, I'm not gonna try to break into that shit. I don't even got the tools. So, with that said, everyone, I really, really would like for you to understand why I'm doing this. I don't like to sit still in one place. I work for one agency to one city to another job for 1 year, 9 months tops contracts. And I'm gone. Next city. Let's go find another job or let's go adventure somewhere. This is my adventure of the C word since it started of March of 2020. I pay my debt, I pay my bills, I got my family, I got myself out of debt. I went through some lawsuits, I had some EEOCs, but that is not stopping me from doing what I want to do and what I love, photography. And also to make videos so I can share and brag about my art, because I do love my art. And I'm not gonna lie, as a photographer, you should feel so brilliant but cocky about your art. If you're satisfied with your results of what you do, you should be like, let's do it again. So yes, I'm that type of person that feels great, but also went through some troubles. Hashtag justice for Ely. Guys, please, hashtag for, leave it in the comments down below, hashtag justice for Ely. Her name is spelled capital E, lowercase e, and then L, and then E-E. So, and I met a young lady yesterday. She was talking to me on the park bench. I told her, listen, I am not in the time to get into the relationship. I see where she was going with it. And I'm not trying to say I'm the pretty guy, no. She kept saying that she saw me off and on. She knows that I'm like disappearing from the time to time from here to there. She says, where do you go if I don't see you? I was like, on an adventure. There's things to do in the city. There's things that you can do. People want to sit around and, you know, mope around and panhandle. I don't want to panhandle. I'd rather bring my audience. I told her about the photography. I'd rather bring people content. And if they feel like they want to support that video, they can. Because YouTube is not definitely helping me make money. Did you just see what they just did to my estimated revenue? Once again. So think about it, guys, how I feel trying to establish content. But also, they also shadow the content, meaning like ghosting it, making it harder for people to find it. Because I just recently got a video from a video from like 2.5, 3 years ago about a gaming mouse that I did. It was one of those Amazon Chinese little weird mouse when it comes, you have to download the software from the manufacturer through email, which is sketchy. Don't ever do that, guys. Don't ever do that. Viruses, Trojans, anything that could be. But with that said, and it was, and I made a video about it. But anyway, and I was not the only one that actually verified this either. So, I digress. With that said, everyone, Burger King, stop with this free dollar offers, man. Oh my, Burger King, go away. You see that? I got the Burger King. Yes, I have all the food apps. Why do I have apps? Because sometimes I like French fries. And sometimes I wanted to indulge in a nice French fry. Come on, who doesn't love French fries? Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the Whopper burger, because if you didn't see my last experience, they put mayonnaise on a freaking Impossible Whopper. Well, is it called an Impossible Whopper, or is it called just an Impossible? Whatever, but they put mayonnaise on my Impossible. When I said no mayonnaise, no cheese, and they still put the 2 ingredients on the damn burger. I was like, it's not vegan. You defeat the purpose, Burger King. But I digress with that story too. But with that said, anyway, got this officer over here. He's been seeing me around, hanging out around, so yeah, he's been keeping an eye on me. So, in good reason though. He noticed that I'm doing something positive. See? He knows that, like, listen, you come and go. I don't see you for a couple of days. They pay attention to those cameras. They know who comes into this station and who the troublemakers are, and who are not the troublemakers. So, with that said, everyone, I'm Panda. We're in Penn Station, New York City. We are on 32nd Street in the back of Penn Station. I could give you guys another tour if you want to see it. Another tour. Let's do another whoop around. There he is. That's the officer right there, you guys see. But look at the clouds. Yeah, that storm is coming. It's gonna eat us alive. Oh my panda. Yeah. So I'm gonna switch compositions really quickly here. How's that composition for you? So you can see who's looking at me. Because, yeah, there's a lot of eyes looking. So with that said, everyone, I appreciate you guys taking the time out to listen to what I have to say, what happened to me last night, well, this morning with this young man, you know, and not only that, this young man was saying some very belligerent things like, this is why you're upset. Get rid of that shit. Sell all that. I'm like, wow, now you're my father. I did not curse one time at him. Kept swearing. It's like, you're still swearing at me. This is how you have conversations. Okay. I appreciate your enthusiasm for being so angry this early this morning. 4:30 in the morning. Oh, my panda. It's like, you cannot stop all this madness. This is New York City. You cannot stop it. Guys, the day before that, what was it? There were like 14 shootings in less than 10 minutes in the city. Oh, my panda. It's still a great place. It's still an amazing place. Look at it. But sometimes it's not that amazing. If you've been coming here as long as I have been coming here for years, you just know that, yeah, you want that time out from New York City for a while. This place would give off the negative energy that you do not want or expect it to be. You know, some people have bad experiences. People lose passports. People lose their wallets. People lose everything. And then they are screwed, like that Russian guy. He's waiting for new passports, but that's not free. That's money. He can't even get his credit card, so he has to do like the Western Union thing. And even Western Union is shitty. Sorry, I don't support Western Union because my friend, another YouTuber, Mr. Green, likes to take care of people. He likes to catch the scammers. But he's doing all of us a favor by helping. If you don't know what's going on his YouTube channel, Cherokee is an African woman that we've been trying to support so she could get some surgery. So, and right now it's not a scam because we're trying to get her a temporary visa so she can get into the mainland to get the surgery that she needs. So, yeah, that's a work in progress. So, yeah, and it's not the only charity. You guys know this by now, by watching this channel for a long time. We have supported even people in Japan, like my Japanese friend, the girl, recently. We sent her a total of $800 out of my money because she's homeless. So, because I kept giving her, the first time was $300, then it was another $200 another week, then another $200 another week. Yeah. And I know you guys are probably going to say that this is why you are in a pickle. Like, no, it's not. If I feel like this is the right thing to do, this is the right thing to do. Just put it like this. I believe in faith that people will look out for me the same way that I've looked out for the rest of the people of this world, of this planet. And that's how I see it. I don't see no other way. It will come back to you eventually. It takes time, you know? But with that said, everyone, please do subscribe, like, and share it. So you guys want support with the hostel fees for this weekend. There's a PayPal, Cash App, Venmo. It will make a big difference because we don't want to get that soaked. Like, I know that the bag might be waterproof and all, but trust me, it ain't gonna beat no tropical storm, that's for sure. No bag that I purchased with my own money, has beaten any tropical weather. Not even the low pro Vertex AW300. That was a $400 camera bag. It lasts me, what, 5-6 years? And it started to wear, right? But I noticed the quality started to tear because it got too soaking wet, and the materials, if you don't let that thing dry naturally, it would shred. So that's what happened. It started to shred. So this is why we went with the Tenba, because Low Pro does a different stitching pattern. My Tenba, you already seen the video. You guys already seen the review on my Tenba bag. I really like this bag. But like I said, you guys want to help support with hostel fees, it will be really appreciated. For 2 days, that's all we need is for 2 days. We don't give a damn about Monday. Well, we check out Monday, but but with that said, everyone, we would try to check out Monday. See, we haven't really developed a plan yet because we haven't received any donations quite yet. I just found out about the hurricane about 3 hours ago. So I've been looking up, researching, mapping it, where this weather's going, where the curve of the storm is going to be, where's the eye going to be located. It's going to be off the coast, but we still are going to feel it. Imagine being in the center. Oh, my panda. So we should be fortunate that we're not going to get the full force, but we are going to get some type of force, some type of damage. There's going to be some flooding. Of course, this is New York City. These are islands. These are, thank you for that, Lord Brian. Hashtag Lord, thank you. Appreciate that. Hashtag justice for Ely. Appreciate that. But yeah, this is Manhattan, Queens. You guys are on islands, basically. You're on land, but Manhattan is... Sandy whooped your asses a couple of years ago. Oh my panda, do you not remember Sandy? I do. I was here for Sandy. And I was visiting and I got stuck here. Remember that? I was hanging out with Tech for a whole month. No, not a month, but I was hanging around for a month around that time. But yeah, that was not so great. Everything was shut down for a few days. So New Yorkers should be prepared for the unexpected. Always prepare yourself from the unexpected. Trust me. I lived in Wisconsin, Vancouver, Seattle, Portland, San Francisco, Winnipeg for 3 months. You do not want to contest Mother Nature. And you guys are in New York City. Think about that. Put that to everybody. And I'm trying to avoid from not getting all this wet. Even my skates, yes. Try not to get the skates wet. I need those rollerblades. So when we do motion capture on the rollerblades, yes, that's a must. So thank you everyone for tuning in for the 22 minutes of this live stream. I'm not going to try to make this live stream too long, but I do appreciate it if you guys will like help me beat up a few of these bad drug dealers out here, get them off the streets, and just take their money. I'm kidding. I do not ever promote that. That's just my humor. That's just me trying to play jokes and comedy here. You guys know me already. So with that said, everyone, I'm just looking around the people, making sure my surroundings, and making sure like this kid right here grows up to be like me, an inspired, better, and wiser photographer and YouTuber. Trust me, kid, I made my mistakes. So with that said, everyone, and I'm not ashamed to admit my mistakes. That's the thing. People are like, no, I don't want to tell you my mistakes. Like, why? I mean, don't you think it's supposed to make you feel better? You let someone know that you made this mistake. How can you improve from it? It's up to you to be very transparent about it. So with that said, everyone, I appreciate it. You know, I really do. Hey. And I really do. I really enjoy when women come, walk back this way, and stop right here and look at me, and then like come back around and then check me out, like checking me out. I appreciate that, but like I said, I'm not. After E, I don't think it's gonna take some time to get involved in a real relationship. Like some girl says, imagine some woman just walking up to me and says, "Hey, I find you so attractive and sexy. Would you like to have some dinner with me?" You cannot say no. You cannot say no, or you could say no. But if you're married, but if you're single, for me, it's like yes. Reason why? I can use the conversation. I can really need the chat. The chat. I can chat with this person, let this person know what I'm going through. So you can understand, like, okay, so you were meant for me to stop you and talk to you for good reason. So just thinking about it that way. So, but with that said, everyone, YouTube, please don't copyright me. YouTube's been on a copyright strike me for anything they hear for 5, 10, 2 seconds. I'm like, what? Are you serious? You're accusing me when I'm not the one with the music. But with that said, everyone, I'm Panda. I need your support for the weekend. 2 days, hostel. So I did the math. All right, so we got 2 options. You can stay one hostel right here in Manhattan, or we can stay at the same hostel, the local hostel, and save $15. So Hostel number 1. It's called Jazz at Columbia. It is $65 a night plus tax and a $3.50 service charge. So the tax is basically 14%. Okay, plus on top of the $3.50. So we're looking at a total about $347, $350, right? For that hostel. Hostel in Long Island City, estimate about $115. You see how we're saving there? But here's the problem. We will have to take this shit and the subway once again on a weekend. Mind you, there's no service on that line going on the weekend. But there's another service that I can take from here, going the same way. So, and it's not complicated. I need the elevators, and I need the handicap accessibility ramps for all this stuff. So, yeah. So with that said, everyone, welcome. And I hope everyone's having lunch, because I didn't eat yet, because we're trying to save that money for the hostel instead. Yep, another food sacrifice, but that's okay, because guess what, guys? I got 2 bags of ramen, dry ramen, that if we do get in the hostel, oh, I'm gonna beat those up. And my tummy. Trust me. I forgot I even had them. I was like, oh my panda, I just made this ramen and I had it sealed. And I sealed it. So yeah, I'm walking around with like sealed, super sealed ramen. And I totally forgot it. You know what it is? With the lighting and everything's inside. The softbox and Wi-Fi, it's in there. That's how I forgot about it. But anyway, guys, because I really would like a bowl of hot ramen or udon right now. But this is Manhattan. This is the city. Japanese food here in New York City is not authentic as what you think it is. Trust me. I'm from Osaka, and anyone from like Japan would tell you like, it's good enough. It will pass, but it's not going to be as good as Japan. That's my point. It's not going to be as great because, this is why I only have certain selective restaurants here when I come to New York. Like again, in Brooklyn, that place is just phenomenal. Like everything is fresh, daily, fresh, daily, fresh. Okay, and then you got trad room, quite expensive, a little more expensive, but the experience, the oysters, oh my, just thinking about having a good pescatarian vegan dish there is just like, that makes your stomach growl. Oh my panda. So with that said, everyone, yeah, but anyway, I don't want to talk too long, but I also want to share my experience and share my thoughts here. All right, guys. It's been about 30 minutes, so my conclusion is the storm is coming, and if you guys want to help, the links are down in the descriptions below. But first, make sure that you subscribe, like, share, and come back for some more, because we can have this conversation. Whoever's in the comments, you want to have a conversation, we can do this. This is why I kind of do like the live streams, to see who wants to conversate and bring up anything particular they want to talk about, not just about me, but it could be about you too. See, that's the Panda Nation. But right now, I asking for the community for a little bit, 2 days of help. So basically, the $150 that we gotta raise 150 bucks for 2 days. Let's see, can we do that? Yes, we probably could do that. That should not be a problem, right? Right? Nah, that shouldn't be a problem, right? That's like tons of very satisfying, good-looking people out there. But like, you know what? I got 10. I got 20. The highest donation that I ever received from anyone, particularly, was from this guy. He donated $300. Wait. He donated $300 the first day. Then the next day, the $600, I had to wait 24 hours before PayPal was able to make sure this is not a fraudulent transaction. Then the third day, he sends $1,200. And I was like, who is this guy? Who are you? He goes, I'm a big fan. He says he's a big fan. He admires me. He understands where I come from, how I would see things from my own perspective. Because he says, listen, I was raised here in the States, and I can understand and see why you say certain things about certain things. You see it from a TV standpoint of view. This is how I saw things here. And when I come to visit here and I see it for myself, I adapt to it, but I had some concerns about it. I really had something to pick about it. It's like, no, you're not supposed to do that. What I'm referring to is like, don't do anything, don't say anything bad, don't do anything bad, don't do anything weird. Have some manners. Have some respect, you know? Not a lot of people have respect. When they open the door, for instance, if I was to go right now where there's a bunch of people and I open that door for my wagon, guess what's going to happen? What do you think is going to happen? I want to see it in the comments right now. What do you think is going to happen? You know what's going to happen? I'm going to open the door for myself and try to get my wagon in, and guess what they're going to do? They're going to walk right in. Not even going to hold the door for me. They're going to walk right in like, thank you, and just keep going. Like, well, I'm still struggling holding the wagon, book bag, and the door. Oh, wow. No one wants to be that generous to like, hey, I got you. See? It's been like that here, off and on, you know? Like the guy from the store on Broadway, he was like, hey man, where you been? We thought something happened to you. I was like, I appreciate you looking out for me. But no, man, I went into a hostel for a few days. It was my birthday. I needed to at least do something for myself for once. For once, I can do something for myself. And then a couple of days ago, I sold an H4n Pro, right? And guess what happened? United States Postal Service lost it. The guy never received it. So, and Clifford, can you please verify this on Instagram, please? Clifford can verify this. I had to give him back $135 of that money, because that's how much he bought it for. And that could have been my money to get into the hostel this weekend. You see that? So Clifford, can you please verify this story on Instagram? Tell people what happened with United States Postal Service. They lost the stupid package. Plus I added more items in there like XLR cables and high fidelity cables, high pinch cables for the H4n Pro, so you can have a better signal from, yeah. And that was like worth like 35, 40 bucks, right? And they lost all that stuff. So I had to give Clifford and told him on Instagram. I can post our conversation about that too, if you want me to be very transparent. But I have to ask Clifford. Well, I don't really have to ask Clifford because like, it was me that suggested to give him back the money. I was like, hey dude, I think I'm gonna have to give back the money. Because we waited and waited and waited. I had to file a report and some followers, some documents here. Oh my panda, these people that is not. Why is Americans paying for the worst mail-in service this country has to offer it? I was literally on the phone for 5 hours trying to get someone to explain where is my package. I have to physically come down here. That means I have to spend money, $2.75. They come down here to ask them where, because it was shipped from this location. This is also the United States Postal Service here. So think about it. They don't know, it's unexpected, it could be stuck in transit, and they tell me all this crap. No, you lost it, someone opened the box. It's like, oh, a Zoom recorder with all the cables for it, and the dead cat. Oh my panda, I'm stealing that. No, you cannot misplace a big box. That's not possible. It is possible, but it shouldn't be possible with the United States Postal Service, right? Well, it is. So if you guys are wondering why I'm asking for a little bit of help, this is what just happened a few days ago. And this is why I'm asking Clifford to please verify it on Instagram, because we've been talking to Instagram, and he's been very nice and very wanted supporters, by the way. So, yeah. And he asked me what I was selling, and I was like, well, kind of don't use my X4N Pro anymore like I'm supposed to, because I'm not doing any podcasts or live streams anymore. But I do use it for gaming and audio editing, but I don't really need to use it when I'm on a bus or a train on the go. I can use less stuff. So I'm trying to think logically. Use less stuff, bring less stuff. Just buy a laptop. I do have a laptop with a really good amp. That's just why I was like, wait, this laptop has a fucking awesome audio amp. Speakers, audio drivers, everything. I just can't believe the United States Postal Service lost it. So yes, I had to give back money. So, if you guys are curious, I had to give the money back to Clifford, because that would have been wrong. I was like, but he says if it does come up, he's definitely going to send me the money right back to me ASAP. But we just don't have hope for it showing up. It's too long now. It's been too long, and something suspicious about that United States Postal Service. And I think you need to verify your employees once again. Because a box like that should not disappear or get lost in transit or unexpected delay, it says. But anyway, guys, with that said, I'm Panda, and the storm is coming, and I don't want to be in it. I'm going to be honest, I really don't want to be in the storm, but I got to let you guys go now. I'm going to save and conserve some battery, because if you're going to be in the storm, that means we're going to have to be out here with batteries. Don't want to be hanging out here all day. Oh my panda, who wants to hang out at Penn Station all freaking dead? I want to move around. I want to get around. I got a double mask it up. People are just nasty. But anyway, guys, with that said, please, arigato. I appreciate it if you guys come through and support for this weekend. But also, keep safe this weekend. Keep dry if you are in the New York area. Stay your ass home. Because you don't want to get soaking wet. And it seems like you guys don't like rain here. Rain is pretty awesome. Yeah, well, not this kind of rain. This rain can be a little dirty. But with that said, everyone, ooh, was that a thunder? Oh no, that's a plane. Wow, I was about to run inside. But with that said, everyone, Thank you for watching. Please support, please like, please share. The links down in the description below. With that said, enjoy your weekend as much as possible. Stay safe out there. Don't do what I wouldn't do, which is, let's try to get somewhere safe this weekend. Because I just had too much drama for the last couple of days. This is unreal. With that said, take care, guys.